Here in this video, I am doing weightlifting with one dumbbell and everything, and I'm doing 3 exercises back to back. I am doing curls, overhead, shoulder shrugs, not shoulder shrugs, but overhead skull crushers and shoulder shrugs back to back, 25 reps, 10 sets. How I got this idea, I got this idea off of another YouTuber on how he trained. And it just fascinated me on how this guy would do his routines. But he only did calisthenics in his videos. I don't know if y'all heard him. His name is Sean G. Podcast or so. That man, me and him are really good friends. We talk online and stuff, and then I learned martial arts from my first time actually getting back into learning martial arts was watching Zen Dragon. He taught me a lot of things about Kung Fu off YouTube and everything. And another one was Felony Muscles. He does a lot of weightlifting stuff and like a lot of weightlifting routines, and that's how I learned my stuff was from watching his videos and everything. But a lot of my stuff I've learned a lot from my friends in school when I was younger, and I learned out of books, because back then when I was younger, around 95, around the year of 95, I was 95 or 96, I was probably about 9 years old at the time, and I remember this show called Dragon Ball Z at the time. And yes, this is a kid's animation. A lot of people in the fitness world look up to that show. And because that's all they do is work out in the whole series. And between Dragon Ball Z and watching a lot of Kung Fu movies when I was a kid, it got me to training a lot more when I was younger. And me, I would get up every morning when I was a kid, because I would get up every morning about 4 o'clock in the morning, do my weightlifting routine, do push-ups and all that for like a whole hour and stuff like that, and all that. And then I would do some like shadow boxing and in the morning. And then later on that night, got home. After I recorded my show of Dragon Ball Z, I'll do my homework. After I got done with my homework, watch my show that I liked on TV. Then I'll do more weightlifting, and I'll end up doing more back work. And I didn't have an interval timer at the time or nothing. We didn't have cell phones or nothing. We would just hit the bag. I would just hit the bag for an hour straight, no resting or nothing. And I'll just punch on the bag, just keep at it and everything. But in this workout that I'm doing in this video is that I am doing 3 exercises back to back, and a lot of my friends that were in prison, when they were on the inside, this is what they did when they were in the rec yard, and they said that they would do 3 exercises back to back. And some of these guys that I knew, they got me back into weightlifting. And I remember this one guy I knew, and he was taller than me, and he was more muscular than I was. And I asked him, I said, "Hey man," I said, "how'd you get so jacked and like so buff?" And he's like, "You really want to know?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "I know you've been in prison and stuff." I said, "I could just tell just by your tattoos and all that." And he was like, "Well, I could show you what I did when I was on the inside." And so he showed me everything that he knew. And so I learned what he taught me and put in what I learned from him and working out into my own training. And I have kind of somewhat seen the results in my arms. I have had a lot of compliments on my arms, and a lot of people say that I have good arm muscles and everything, like good biceps and everything, and people could tell that I work out because of it. And when people would give me a hug or something like that, they said I'm built like a rock. Like all they feel is nothing but layers of muscles. And so it's like everybody knows I'm in where I live at, everybody knows I'm in shape. And it's just funny because and there are a lot of people respect me because when people would drive by my house, I'll be outside training in my yard, and there'll be a lot of people driving by. They'll honk at me, and because they respect on what I do. Yes, I know everybody in my town. They know I train in martial arts. They know I work out. They know I stay fit, and they know I'm a YouTube vlogger. I have spread my business online around in town where I can get more subscribers. And like I said, it's just I'm trying to make this where I'm actually an online coach and everything. I'm trying to get students in the door and everything, and hopefully maybe become a teacher or a sensei in the future. Hopefully somebody will hit me up. If anybody wants to train under me, just go to my Instagram, Seth McDonald 4, and it's a picture of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And all I gotta say is hit me up on there and say, "Hey, I would like to train with you." And like I said, this routine is 25 reps, 10 sets, and it's 250 reps altogether. 3 exercises back to back: curls, overhead skull crushers, and shoulder shrugs. And it's a good way to build bigger muscles in your arms. I've been doing this for years, and like I said, it really works. But my way is more old school way. I don't use no machines or nothing like that. I do free weights because you have more freedom with free weights than you do regular machines. So I have used machines before. They do help you improve, but it lacks more freedom when you're using free weights. So there you have it. Train hard, train smart, do your research. Please hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Seth Martial Art Fitness signing out. Peace.